The whole college admission process is so complex, and it's something that's also changing all the time.
The cost of college continues to rise. The amount of support remains steady. And how we support students through that process is incredibly important. Financial circumstances are determining often where students attend and where they can be successful.
Socioeconomic barriers, racial barriers, access to resources, the list goes on.
The challenge is to bring our students to a point of going to a college where they can be successful, where their academics match, where the social atmosphere is comfortable for them, but we don't want a huge accumulation of debt.
It's complicated even if you have parents or older siblings to help you go through that process. And a lot of our students don't have family members who've gone through that process before. So College Possible can help navigate this really complex system.
I've come to believe that a lot of College Possible is about students realizing that someone has their back. And no way are we getting these kids into college. These kids are getting themselves into college. And what we offer is a platform to help eliminate barriers our students are facing.
Not just in Oregon, but all over the country, colleges are talking about how they want more diverse students who want to go to these schools, and these schools that want these students, and helping to bridge that gap.
As a first-generation student, I have no idea how anything works. I knew that I needed resources, and I knew that it was also a process I could undertake alone. But to have someone who has been through the process and has been in a similar situation is just so much more helpful to me.
We've grown to 1,100 students that we're serving, 6 in local high schools, 7 in rural high schools, and then we coach them for 6 years during their college career.
Students meet with their coaches during the school day, one-on-one or in small groups, and then the majority of our programming happens after school in sessions. Students are bringing themselves to that space and are able to work through any and all material together.
I only took the ACT once. These kids are taking it 5 times, some of them 6, some of them 7.
But here in college, it's a whole different area and kind of community, and things are always switching up.
It is more of a connection to existing resources on campuses.
They do a mixture of in-person and tech-connected coaching.
Coaches are here in the office. They connect by text, by email, by phone calls, by Skype.
The coaches are really doing one-on-one coaching with the student. They don't have a large group of students after school like we do in our local high school program. It's really like one-on-one targeted support via technology.
Applying for scholarships and maintaining scholarships and renewing FAFSA.
College Possible pushed me to have that kind of confidence when, we're in college. We think we are adults. But I feel like having just as a support system of someone that I talk to, even though I didn't really need resources from her, but I just need her to be there for me and to support me as a friend was really helpful.
They have the ability. It's just sometimes they need people, they need to see that there are people who believe in them.
Their coaches are near peer. They're recent college graduates. And because our coaches are so close to the experience themselves, they can relate to the challenges of college. I mean, they may not have had the same barriers that our students have, some of our coaches have, but they know what it is to be in college.
College is so different now than it was 20 years, 30 years ago, even 5 years ago. Everything is constantly changing, so having someone who just went through that process, I think, is really helpful.
He was genuine, and he was kind, and he genuinely wanted students to succeed. He really notices what we're good at and what we're not, and he really encouraged us to develop in those areas, not only as a student or an academic, but also as a person. And I think that's one of the most valuable things that College Possible has taught me, to interact with my peers and to really gain that perspective that I might not have had before.
I never really thought about college like that until I met Miguel. Even sometimes when I don't feel like doing the work, he keeps pushing me to do better, and just the motivation that he gives.
Even though he's not like a sibling or a relative to ours, he does feel kind of part of family to us. This is what he does. He loves helping students complete their dreams, and that's what I like about him.
Sometimes students feel more comfortable speaking with us in regards to issues that are affecting them outside of the school or within the school.
High school's hard, but if you find the good, a community that you can stick with, that can help you through, it makes it a lot easier.
When we invest in our students and invest in the future, then it doesn't just pay off for that individual student, it really benefits the whole community.
It's an exciting thing for me to think about all the perspectives that are missing in the workforce right now that we'll be able to have because of more students, low-income students, students of color going into and graduating from college.
I see some of them translating that wealth or translating that knowledge and coming back to their communities. People whose families live here, they want to give back. That's why they're going to college.
These students have opened up their own possibilities.
I'm already seeing the payoff of the students I worked with a few years ago who are leaders on their college campuses. They're giving back to the community. I see them volunteering in the schools that I work in now.
I think every gift to College Possible shows a student in the program that there's a community of support behind them. They're doing the work.
You're not just helping them get into college, you're helping them graduate from college and go back to their community and support their family or start a business or volunteer, like whatever it is. It's not a one-time gift that kind of ends then. It multiplies.
I don't see College Possible as the thing that's like saving them. I'm assisting them in their journey, making little things that could have become bigger barriers into smaller ones and helping them overcome them.
Your gift to College Possible allows us to give the resources that our students need and allowing a coach to be with them for the next 6 years. The students are making a change, and I'm asking you to join that change with your support.